Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I decided to do a longer video with an intro and just to really just tell you guys a little bit more about myself, because I have been posting a lot of videos and a lot of people may not know me if they run across the video, right? So anyway, my name is Aaliyah. I am 27 years old. I have a 4-year-old son. I am a single mom. I shared my relationship and pregnancy story on my other channel. I'll be sure to link it because I don't think I have that video anymore, but I can link that video for you guys. I also plan on making a story time about that, simply because I've overcome it and it is a part of my testimony, and it's something that I feel like others may want to hear. So you know, I just feel like it could encourage some of you ladies out there, so I do want to share that with you guys as well. But just a little bit about like why I'm even doing this, you guys. I came on camera, and I come on camera in my raw form, you guys, simply because, you know what, life is lifing, and life has been lifing for most of this year. And I didn't want to wait until things were so perfect when I come on here, because I just realized that, you know, that time is never going to come. I'm sure that there are going to be moments where I'm doing a lot better in life. Obviously, I hope for the best. This is the journey that I'm on. As long as I'm alive, I will not give up on, you know, making sure I'm just living a life of that I'm content. You know what I'm saying? And actually, that's what I was going to get to. I'm content with where I am right now, but at the same time, I started becoming complacent, right? Because with my health and stuff, it took a turn this year, and really me having to, I had to move back home. I had to, you know, go backwards a little bit. You know, I had to start from scratch, y'all. I'm starting from zero. And mind you, I've had it, y'all. There are times where I've had it. I've had plenty of money, my own place, my own car, you guys, jobs. I mean, I was getting job offers back to back to back. I was keeping my hair done, my nails done. I was able to shop. I was like that. You know what I'm saying? I had those moments, but y'all, I had to go back. I had to backtrack a little bit and start from scratch to make sure I could, you know, create a better life for myself in a different way this time. And honestly, I've learned a lot from doing this. And y'all gotta excuse me if I'm all over the place. It's cars all in the back of me, and my mind is racing. And that's what I'm wanting to press myself to make this video, to let you guys know, like, hey, things are not perfect. I am now a type 1 diabetic, so I am insulin dependent now, you guys. I didn't see this coming, okay? But I have to make the most of my situation and stop using, you know, excuses as to why I can't do better, you guys. Because no one is coming to save you or us, right? No one is going to put in the work for you. It doesn't matter. You may not want to do YouTube. You just might be a watcher. You just love watching YouTube. Fine. You consume content. That's fine. I do too. Because a lot of the content inspires me. But I notice, oh, snap. Now I'm sitting on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting on all the information I'm gathering. Yet and still, I'm watching so many people climb their way up out of terrible situations, worse than mine. And I'm just watching them climb out of it. And that's it. I'm just watching, y'all. I'm not applying none of that to my life. I'm not getting nowhere with mine, but watching. And it takes some discipline, y'all. I watched this woman's video. I hope I can go to my history and maybe tag her below. And she talked about that. She talked about how she had got complacent. She lacked discipline to get her out of her situation. And, you know, that happens to a lot of us. You know, you can get, and it's for multiple reasons, y'all. So this is not me crapping on anybody, because guess what? You can lose motivation. You can be depressed. You could be grieving. You know, you could have a life-altering health condition. You could have all type of things go on that really knocked you off your path, you guys. And that's life. Life is ebbs and flows, ups and downs. So sometimes I'm gonna come on here and I'm encouraging y'all, and I don't know, sometimes I may come on here and cry with y'all, I don't know. But I was just tired of waiting. You know, I think it's so much more out there for me. Y'all don't know. I'm about out of tears saying it, y'all. But when I tell y'all that I truly believe that there is more for me, I'm telling you, I believe it. I don't care. I know my family and friends get so frustrated with me because they just feel like I'm sitting on so much, you know, potential. And I love them for believing in me and things like that. But y'all, I know that it's there for me, y'all. I know I'm destined for success in whatever way that comes for me. I've journaled for years about different things that I want to try and want to do, and I've barely tried any of them on that list, you know, and it's just sad because all those years that I could have spent trying something, even if I only tried one thing off that list, one thing a year, I probably would have been a lot further than I am now. Right? Just from simply moving your feet, you guys. Moving your feet. Moving your feet could help you find out if that's something you want to do or don't want to do. But without doing anything at all, it ain't where it's at. And I'm making this video today because I decided to turn over a new leaf. These past few weeks, y'all, I have been running around doing a whole bunch of nothing. And sometimes we convince ourselves that being so busy means you're being productive. That does not mean you're being productive. That doesn't mean you busy with a whole bunch of distractions. You busy with a whole bunch of things that are out of alignment that have nothing to do with nothing. Okay? So then when you look up and wonder, well, excuse me, I'm spitting. You look up and wonder, oh, well, why I haven't gotten anywhere? Why I haven't gotten anywhere? Well, because you was doing a whole bunch of nothing. Okay? And like I said, I'm not on here to clock y'all about nothing. I'm sharing my story in hopes that it's going to encourage someone else. Because, like I said, so many videos I watch on here who encourage me in the same way. And I'm just like, wow, the fact that person was so real and raw like that, it made me get up and do something, right? And let me just speak, like I said, a little bit more on my personal journey. Like, I had to come back to my mom's house. You guys, I was living in my own place. And I had to come back. That was my second place on my own. And I wasn't happy about that, y'all. But I had exhausted all options at that point. Now, had I been proactive, a little more proactive in the beginning, I think that my situation would be different. But, you know, you live and you learn. But, you know, my hopes is to, now everyone still has to walk their own path. No one can walk it, you know, for you. But I'm just hoping to, you know, maybe let you guys see my journey along the way, and someone who hasn't reached the point that I have or made the decision and mistakes that I have, that they can choose something different. At least it can inspire them to search for something different. And so anyway, when I moved back to my mom's house, I was very discouraged, but at the same time, I got pretty comfortable. When I first moved in, I had all my stuff in boxes still, you know, my suitcases, I had everything still packed. Now, mind you, I left all my furniture. I brought my bed, but I sold my furniture. You know, I downsized because I'm like, okay, we're going to start fresh, right? Y'all, like I said, I began to become complacent. And I don't think anything is wrong with that, right? Because I had to get to a point where I was okay with where my situation was because of how I am and how I overthink and my anxiety, right? I let that run me. When I'm not in where I want to be overnight, I get so distraught. Like today, I'm stressed. I'm making these videos because I'm stressed, and I wanted to just try to encourage somebody while I'm feeling this way. I've been to the gym. I went walking at the track. Y'all, something productive. I'm intermittent fasting today, so I'm also trying to keep my mind off of food until I get ready to eat, till it's time for me to break my fast. And I actually have to go because I got to pick up my son in a minute. But yeah. Anyway, I'm just yapping. But that's what I'm going to use this channel for, as a diary. I actually said I was going to vlog today, but y'all, like I said, my mind was so focused. I'm like, okay, I'm going to drop my son off. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to I'm finishing up my certification right now for human resources management, and I'm just like, I'm gonna talk to them. I gotta get my resume, you know, looked at and revised. Like, I was just all over the place to the point where I'm like, no, I can't do this, right? So, but instead of saying that out loud, I kept stopping myself, and I would say out loud what I wanted to happen, right? No matter what the mind was thinking, I forced that thought out, because y'all, thoughts run across your mind, right? It might be, like they say, intrusive thoughts. It may be something that you like, now where'd that come from? But at the same time, you guys, retrain your mind to think differently. So every time my mind started saying, oh, I'm da-da-da, oh, I'm stressed, oh, I'm never gonna do it, how am I gonna get my place again, how I'm gonna get me another car, every time it did that, I let a solution pop across my mind. I'm like, you're gonna go apply for that job anyway. You're gonna go look for apartments anyway. You're gonna go call the school. You're gonna go call this. You're gonna go do, yeah. You're gonna make a video, right? Even though I could sit here and be like, okay, my hair is not done. They're constantly seeing me in a hat. They're constantly seeing my nails not done. They might be, I don't care what y'all seeing. Because in a minute, you won't be seeing it, right? Because I got to do. Okay? I got to do. And if for 1 minute, I'm going to let being embarrassed about where I currently am, I'm tired of letting that stop me, y'all. I am sick and tired of letting that stop me. Like, I have been, you know, to myself all my life, introverted. I have one best friend who's like my sister. I have my sister. I have my mom. You know, I have support from them. And but you know, sometimes journeys are your own, and no one can really understand where you're coming from, right? But they've always encouraged me. They've always told me that, you know, I am smart, and that they feel like that I could go far in life. And they actually get so mad and frustrated at me for not pursuing those things. And I love them so much for that. That means a lot to me, at the fact that they even are getting mad because they feel like I could be so much further if I would just try. Literally, that's it. Try and apply myself, right? And that's what a lot of us, some people don't even want to hear you venting or ranting or anything anymore, because you vented and ranted out. I mean, it's nice to have people that's still going to be there regardless, because along the way you're still going to have those moments. But y'all, you want to create a plan of action, even if it's a 3-step plan. No one said it got to be 12, 5, 7, whatever. If it's 3 steps, 3 things that you say you want to do this week. If you say you want to go to the gym this week, y'all, pick out, you might even start with that. I just want to go to the gym this week. Okay? So you might go one day. You didn't say for how, you might not. I mean, you can do it as intricate and as detailed as you want it to be. You know yourself by now. You should anyway. And if you don't, find out by trying something. So if you say you're going to go to the gym this week and you end up only going one day for 1 hour, that is fine. You need to press yourself, you know, apply some pressure to yourself at some point, y'all. But at first, you got to start, right? You right? So I'm on a weight loss journey right now too, y'all. And I can tell myself, now mind you, like I told y'all, yeah, diabetic. But I can't let that stop me. I know that I have to eat better. Like I said, I'm going to have my days where I don't. I'm going to make a video about that too, right? Talking about how some days you ain't feeling it. You ain't feeling encouraged. You ain't feeling motivated. You're not feeling disciplined. You're not feeling none of that. Because some days I get tired of having this hope, right? Or I encourage somebody else and like, God got you, God got you. And I promise I'll go in the corner and be like, Lord, do you got me? Don't forget about me now. You know what I'm saying? I know he hasn't, but I'm just saying, you know, stuff gets so rough, I'll be like, Lord, nah, hold on, nah. I just told that person that you got their back and you got them and you coming through for them. And I told them you was coming through for me too. So I need you to show up, right? But, you know what? God will never leave us nor forsake us, you guys. That is so, so, so true. And I'm just so grateful for my life. And, I don't want to seem money hungry, y'all, but I am after success at the same time, and the freedom that it will provide for me and my family and my mom and parents, my mom and dad, and my siblings and my best friend and so many people who I care about, who are on this earth, that I want to do for them, right? And more than just money, if I need the time to show up for them, and I might have to drive to the next state. My best friend was in another state and I could hardly, you know, visit her the way I wanted to or whatever, because I had so much going on. Or my dad is in another state right now. He had ended up relocating for work and I can't visit him like I want to. Siblings, I can't visit them like I want to, right? Or it might not even be that. Like I said, I want to do things. I want to get gifts for people. I want to be my best self for people, right? For myself as well, right? I want to be so content and happy within myself and so full